Test, test. Sure.
You're on.
Welcome, baseball fans. Lee Johnson here. 9 o'clock game between the Los Alamos Hilltoppers and the home team Clovis Wildcats. My partner Joby Hodling will be our color analyst today. He's nice enough to let me do a play-by-play game every once in a while. So we're fixing to have the first hitter for the Los Alamos. Joby will give you the lineups here in just a minute. Stepping in for the Hilltoppers is Bo Martinez. He wears number 11, playing left field for the Hilltoppers. On the mound for the Wildcats
Joseph Hernandez.
There we go. Was that a strike?
That was a strike called. Caught the inside half.
Hernandez, a big, tall lefty, high knee lift. He dribbles one towards the third base dugout for strike two. He's down in the count 0-2. What sun's bright, Joby?
Sure is.
I'm going to have to take my headset off real quick.
Zeke Johnson out in left, Colton Stephen in center, and Tyler Ashby in right field. Zoriel Rodriguez at third base, Victor Moreno short, Sandro Cordova, and here's a pitch. Sandro Cordova, that was outside and away, so 1-2 now the count. Sandro Cordova at second, Aiden Romero at first, Guadalupe Trujillo is the catcher, and as Lee said, Joseph Hernandez the pitcher.
Hernandez out of the stretch. That's strike three, I believe.
I thought it was strike three. What just happened?
I think that first pitch was a ball.
I saw him do that, but I guess he changed his mind.
Counts 2-2.
That coach saw he call a strike too.
He thought it was 0-2 also.
Well, because it was. Well, okay.
The count is even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Sharp one hopper to the second baseman. He flips over to first base for the first out of the inning for the Clovis Wildcats. Second baseman Sandro Cordova did not have to move. He was playing all the way back.
Just a nice two-hopper to him, about a three-hopper, but catches
I thought it was a one-hopper.
And maybe it was a one-hopper.
I think it was, but belt high, perfect. He did not have to move until he went to first base with it. Stepping in, Hayden Watkins for the Hilltoppers. That was a generous call for a strike on the outside corner. Watkins playing shortstop, wearing number 15 for the Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch. Same place, call, ball one.
That was tough. They're still kind of talking down there. The coach for Clovis was still jawing at the umpire.
Line drive laced up the middle by Watkins for a single. Hilltoppers have a base runner aboard with one out.
I tell you, Lee, I'm absolutely not seeing that ball come off the bat. I don't know. It's partly because of the windows in front of me.
Right.
And partly because it's so bright, I guess. But I didn't see that ball come off. I heard it. You can see it good?
Decent. Good curveball by Hernandez. He's out of the stretch the whole time. Of course, he's in the stretch with the runner on. Graham Martinez at the plate. Hernandez steps off. That was a step-off move, quick pick to first. Trying to keep that runner close. Graham Martinez. Fly ball, pretty deep left field, going towards the line. Left fielder makes a nice play. Stayed with it for the second out of the inning. That's going to go as a F7 if you're scoring at home for the second out of the inning. Going to bring up the number 4 hitter, number 9, playing center field, Ben Daddlebaum. He's a big kid. Looking to extend the inning for the Hilltoppers. Good fastball by Hernandez. His fastball is pretty sneaky. He's got a really good picks to first. That's a step off, really quick move, Joby, that a lefty can use. Fastball stays up, evens the count at 1-1. The left fielder is way deep, isn't he?
He is. Real deep.
For the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Must have been down. Daddlebaum has some high knees. He's got long legs. There's a step-off move again. They're holding that runner close. Defense straight away for the Wildcats. There's a fly ball down the right field line. Can the outfielder get there? It's a fair ball. That's going to be a stand-up double for Daddlebaum. So the runner at first went first to third on the stand-up double. Hilltopper's going to have a two-out hit from Caden Hansel. Hansel, where's number 6? He's going to be pitching for the Hilltoppers. He steps in. He's a tall, slender kid. Here's the pitch by Hernandez. Outside corner at the knees. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Hansel was a little tardy on that swing. He's down in the count 0-2. The breeze is still out of the north just a little bit, Joby. Not bad. It's not going to knock off some of that heat today. Here's the pitch. That's a line drive to the first baseman. Caught for the out number 3. Good idea by Hansel, but it couldn't get it past the first baseman.
All right, so going into the bottom of the first inning, here in the top, there were 2 hits, but no runs scored. There were no errors on Clovis and 2 runners left on the base path. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Philippians chapter 4 and verse 8 says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about such things." I want to give you some practicals. Try turning on music that proclaims God's goodness and love, filling your mind with truth. Before you flip on the TV or scroll through social media, resolve to examine all of that stuff with Philippians 4 and verse 8. Ask God to help you recognize any lies the enemy is trying to feed you and choose to exchange them for God's truth and promises in your life. See, I want us to stop right now to pray through the words of this verse, asking God to reveal additional ways you might set your mind on what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, and praiseworthy. Can you do that? And if you graded yourself right now, how would you be doing in that? And if you need a change, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
Welcome back here to KSVPTV.com. Home, we're at the Artesia Invite, the 50th annual, and it's home of the Artesia Bulldogs here at Brainerd Park. Lee Johnson and Joby Hodling here with you. Lee, you had mentioned just a slight breeze out of the north. Right now, it's really a cool morning. It was in the 50s. It was low 50s whenever I got up and around this morning. Right now, on my phone app, saying 62 degrees, and of course sunny. So beautiful day here. This is day 3 of the tournament. We've got Los Alamos and Clovis, and we're in the middle of the first inning. Clovis, the home team, they'll be coming in to bat here in just a minute. We got Boaz Martinez out in left, Ben Daddlebaum in center, and Colin Hawk in right field. Graham Martinez at third, Hayden Watkins playing shortstop, DJ Garcia at second, and Lorenzo Tuari playing over at first base. Taryn Robertson catching, and the aforementioned Caden Hansel, the pitcher. First batter coming to the plate, Victor Moreno for the Clovis Wildcats. And I'm going to hand it over to Lee Johnson. He's on the call.
Thank you, Joby.
You're welcome.
Good to be here. When I get a minute in between pitches or hitters, I'll tell you how the teams got here as of today. Hansel on the mound, big, tall, rangy righty, delivers a ball one outside to Moreno. On deck, Tyler Ashby. And in the hole, Aiden Romero for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Good fastball on the knees by Hansel. He's out of the stretch. We'll see where he sets up on the rubber. Kind of towards the third base side of the rubber, Joby. He comes set, knee lift, and the pitch. Fastball away, going to run the count to 2-1 on Moreno. So the Wildcats got here, Joby. They defeated the Lovington Wildcats 11-0 on Thursday, and then yesterday they were lost to the Goddard Rockets 10-0. Here's the pitch by Hansel. Good pitch. Got in on the hands of Moreno. Ground ball to the third baseman, Graham Martinez. He flips it over to first for the first out of the inning.
Another good routine play there.
Really good pitch by Hansel. He got it in. Hit fairly hard. But Hansel letting his defense work. Going to bring up number 6, the right fielder, Tyler Ashby. On deck, Aiden Romero. Waiting in the hole will be Joseph Hernandez. Hansel comes set. And the pitch. Good fastball. Must have missed down. They're playing Ashby to pull. The shortstop's way over in the 6 hole. Giant hole up the middle, Joby.
Yeah, there really is.
The second baseman's kind of playing him like he's going to be a little tardy. He's almost straight away, but not quite. Here's the pitch by Hansel. Fastball stays in. Going to run the count to
2-1.
2-1. Mm-hmm. Shortstop way over in the hole. Lots of room up the middle if he decides to go that way. Good fastball by Hansel. He kind of leaned on that one. Blew it right by Ashby. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch. I was talking to his father. He features a curveball, and he's been tinkering with a split-finger fastball, Joby. So that might have been that pitch. It was something off speed. Here's the pitch. Good, high fastball. He climbed the ladder on him, Joby.
Yeah, he blew that one by him. Too hard to pass up for a lot of guys when you see that up in your eyes and it looks so good.
Exactly. Going to bring up number 14, the first baseman, Aiden Romero. He hits from the left side. Two quick outs by Hansel. The Wildcats are going to have to figure the big righty out. Hansel comes set. And the pitch. It's laced into the 4-hole for a ground ball single. Romero liked that first pitch. He attacked it. It was a fastball for a single. Wildcats got a runner on with 2 outs. Going to bring up number 19, the pitcher, Joseph Hernandez. Now the infielders, they're more straight away. Still Hernandez, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Good fastball for called strike 1. He's got late life on the pitch, Joby. I'm not sure if I think that's a 2-seam fastball, but some kids like to throw both a 2-seam and a 4-seam.
And he's working ahead in the count.
He is. Here's the pitch. Laced foul down the right field line. Going to end up in between the batting cages and the bullpen, which is way down the line. Hansel quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. He can about throw any pitch he wants. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to the second baseman in the hole. He makes a good play. Comes up firing. That's good. That's a 4-3 put out. So the Wildcats leave a runner stranded, Joby.
Yeah, they get 1 hit, but no runs, no errors, and they do leave that runner stranded, so 1 left on base. We're going to go ahead and take a break here. We'll be back for the top of the second inning. It'll be Robertson, Hawk, and Torrey coming to the plate.
KCLT is the leader in surface rental equipment and customer service throughout the Permian Basin. With yards in Artesia and Monahans, Texas, you can count on KCLT to work 24/7, 7 days a week. Their professional mechanics are always out in the field and are Dorch certified. KCLT is there to make sure your site is ready when you are ready and can certify your man lift and forklift operators on site or in our yards. Save KCLT in your contacts, 575-308-8647. Surface rental equipment all in one place. KCLT, helping you keep America running. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at jjhc.org.
It's Ford Truck Month at Artesia Ford Sales. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus a $1,000 rebate on brand new Ford F-150s. We're closing out remaining 25 models. Certified pre-owns can be financed for just 4.49% and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Artesia Ford is family-owned and operated with a great selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned Ford trucks ready to go to work. So come see Robbie and the crew at Artesia Ford Sales today. But hurry, Truck Month ends March 31st.
Welcome back to the Artesia Invite. Lee Johnson on the call.
Thanks, Joby. Stepping in is Taryn Robertson. He's the catcher for the Hilltoppers. Joseph Hernandez, the lefty on the mound. He delivers a fastball up in the zone for ball one. He comes set. He's working pretty quick. Here's the pitch. Must have been down. The catcher kind of hesitated, thought he was going to get the call. So Robertson quickly ahead in the count, 2-0. Hernandez comes set and the pitch, high fastball. Count 3-0. We'll see if he's taken.
I bet you he's probably taken here early.
Hilltoppers trying to get that leadoff hitter aboard. Fastball right down the middle, thigh high. Count 3-1. Good hitters count right here. Hernandez working really quick. Good fastball. Blows it right by him. That was a letter high fastball, Joby. As you said a while ago, it looks good. But it's really hard to get on top of that, even if a guy doesn't throw super hard. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. Walks him. Hilltoppers with the leadoff runner on. We'll see. So it's getting towards the bottom of their order, Joby. We'll see if they try to play a little small ball. I didn't see any signals, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Going to have a courtesy runner coming in.
Looks like
number one.
There you go.
Coming in for the catcher. So that young man would be Josh Gartz. Courtesy running.
So stepping in, the right fielder, number 19, Colin. Did we say
Hoke?
Hoke.
Hoke. I think I told you Hawk, but it may be Hoke.
I'm going to say Hoke.
Okay.
I should have asked.
Yeah, we should have asked.
A Hilltopper fan. Hernandez comes set. Oh, he's got him picked off, Joby. He's out. He did a high knee lift, and the runner extended his lead a little bit. He wasn't stealing, but he was already into his secondary lead and got caught. Wonderful move by Joseph Hernandez. He was his own best friend right then.
Yeah, he got him leaning. Actually took a step. He was, as you said.
Here's the pitch. It's up and away. Was that the first pitch?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so one ball, no strikes to Hoke. He's playing right field for the Hilltoppers. Clovis Wildcats, straight away in the outfield, straight away in the infield. Everybody playing back. And the pitch. High outside fastball. Hoke swings through it for strike two. I believe the count is 1-2. Joseph Hernandez working quick. He gets the sign, kind of peers towards the third base dugout and delivers. Curveball in the dirt. Is that 2-2?
I had 2-2 before, but it's
full
full
up.
count. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I thought.
Yeah. Full count on Hoke. Good curveball by Hernandez. Hoke does everything he can just to get a piece. Good job on a good pitch. Working quick, Hernandez on the mound. The lefty delivers. Fastball up. That's his second base on balls allowed in the inning.
He erased that first one with that great pickoff move.
He did. Just walk him and pick him off.
Yeah. I don't think that's what he wants to do, but he did
No,
it that
well, I
first
don't know.
time.
He might. Lefties are kind of quirky guys.
He had a good move.
He's got him right where he wants him right now, doesn't he?
I guess so. Outfield, we got Jenkins, Steven, and Ashby left to right. In the infield, we have Rodriguez, Moreno, Cordova, and Romero third to first.
Here's the pitch to the hitter. Fastball. Swings through it, does. Lorenzo Torrey. He's playing first base for the Hilltoppers. He wears number 5. Hilltoppers have green jerseys with yellow sleeves on, short sleeve. Yellow numbers, have a nice gray pant. No pipe. Some of them have piping, some of them don't. So it's a oh, he almost picked him off with the quick step-off move, Joby. Hernandez is kind of a crafty lefty out there. As a base runner, you got to make sure he's going to the plate. Knee lift in the pitch. Another good fastball. Strikes him out for the second out of the inning. Going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, number 23, second baseman DJ Garcia for the Hilltoppers. He's trying to extend the inning and turn it over to the top of the order. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. I'm not sure that would have been a called strike, but he offered at it and swung right through it. Knee lift in the pitch. Foul ball. Hernandez filling the strike zone up. He's quickly ahead, 0-2. We'll see if the Hilltoppers put something on. Those runners have to be wary of the move. Fastball away. Going to run the count to 1-2 on the 9-hole hitter, DJ Garcia. Hernandez comes set. Curveball away. Stays up. Evens the count at 2-2. DJ Garcia wants to run this count, be deep in the count, Joby, try to maybe draw a walk to pass it off to Bo Martinez on deck. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays up. The runner at first is going to be off on the pitch. There are 2 outs in the inning. There's those 2s, Joby, up there on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I've got 3-2, and they fixed it, so
All
there's
right.
full count.
Hernandez picks to first. The runner wasn't very far off. They got to, I think they lessen their leads over there. Although it's a medium lead. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays up. Walk number 3 in the inning, Joby. Not what you want to do with the 9-hole hitter.
Yeah, it rotates him over to number 11, Boaz Martinez, the left fielder. He is the leadoff batter, so he's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the second baseman, Cordova, his first time through.
So Hernandez, there's a force play at every base out in the infield. So here's the pitch. Curveball stays up. All his pitches have been missing up that aren't strikes.
Yeah.
He comes set. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Looks like the shortstop's going to pick it up, step on second base for the third out of the inning. And Hernandez works his way out of that mini jam with 2 outs.
All right, so they do get a couple base runners, do the Los Alamos Hilltoppers, but no runs cross. And so as we go into the bottom of the third inning, it's still 0-0. We'll be back.
Did you know Artesia Ford now offers mobile service? That's right, we come to you. From fluid and air filter changes, battery and wiper replacements, low tires to diagnostic scans and software updates, Artesia Ford's mobile service makes light maintenance easy and convenient. Call Stephen Chavaria, your mobile service manager today, 575-746-3578 to schedule your visit. Limited services and distances apply, so don't wait. Get service on the go with Artesia Ford.
Looking for a dealership that treats you like family and works hard to create the right deal for you? Come see us at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Family owned and operated, we take great pride in customer service and attention to every detail. From hard-working, quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs to the best selection in new GMC and Chevy models built exactly the way you want, we'll match you with the right truck and the right deal. Now is the time to buy. So hurry in to Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or visit us at guychevy.com.
When you or your loved one is miles away from the nearest hospital, Trans-Aero Medevac has you covered. Out in the oil field, accidents can't wait. The Trans-Aero Helicopter Medical Evacuation Response Team gets critical care to you fast. No matter how remote the site, when every second counts, trust the fastest lifeline in the sky, Trans-Aero Medevac. Proudly serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by...
Welcome back here to the ballpark. It's Clovis and Los Alamos in the 9 a.m. game this morning, the first game of the day, third day here at the Artesia Invite. And we're going into the bottom of the third inning with number 20, Reed Adams, the DH, coming to the plate for the Clovis Wildcats. 0-0 if you're just joining us here on KSVPTV.com. And my partner Lee Johnson with the call.
Thanks, Joby. Adams hits from the left side. Here's a pitch by Hansel, stays in. On deck, Sandro Cordova and Zeke Jenkins in the hole for the Wildcats. Hansel working out of the stretch. He's to the third base side of the rubber. And the pitch stays down. Adams ahead in the count, 2-0. Boy, there's a lot of room up the middle if he wants to go there as a hitter. He flares a fly ball to left field. Left fielder thinks he has a beat on it, makes a play for out number 1.
Pop fly in shallow left field, as you said. One down here in the bottom of the third.
Good pitch by Caden Hansel, the rangy righty is what I'm going to call him. Going to bring up number 10, the second baseman, Sandro Cordova. He hits from the right side. Here's the knee lift and the pitch by Hansel. Belt high fastball called strike. I don't know. I would have been coming out of my shoes on that one, Joby.
It looked pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Good pitch.
Hansel comes set. Quick knee lift and the pitch. Fastball. Two-hopper to the shortstop. Long throw across. He's going to be safe.
Yeah, that throw
pulled the first baseman
down the line. You know, I think he just, when he caught that ball, he looked up and he thought he didn't have enough time. That's what it felt like to me. It looked like he hurried his throw. So E6.
So the Wildcats with one out have a base runner at first base. Going to bring up number 4. The left fielder, Zeke Jenkins. He hits from the right side. Hansel comes set and to the plate. Fastball just a bit high. Ball 1. I'm not sure the Hilltopper middle infielders are in double play. They're a long ways from second base. Sure makes it hard to turn a double play. Fastball by Hansel, outside corner on the knees for strike 1.
That was a good fastball.
He's got some late life on that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he painted that corner.
Runner at first. Cordova, he's off on the pitch. It's a hit and run. Boy, he had a good jump. Ball fouled back by Jenkins. You know, some coaches, they say you better protect that runner at all costs. I mean, anyway, we were talking, I'll tell you after this pitch, we've been talking about if the hitter can read
what the jump is.
What the jump is, if the runner has the base stolen, just let it go.
Yeah.
Don't swing at it. But sometimes the coach will fuss at him for doing that. Hansel comes set. Here's the pitch. Good fastball. Swinging strike 3. Hansel's dealing a little bit, Joby.
He really is. He's moving that ball from left to right and up and down. That one was on the inside half of the plate.
That fastball has late life and kind of got in his kitchen.
Yeah, got in on him.
Going to bring up number 18, the third baseman, Zorid Rodriguez for the Wildcats. He's looking to extend the inning. Fastball away. Hansel kind of fell off to the first base side. He looks down at the landing zone down there. He does a little manicure. He's even more to the third base side of the rubber. He gets a sign, looks at first base, comes set. And the pitch. Foul ball down the right field line. He was tardy on that swing, was Zorid Rodriguez. He hits from the right side. Third baseman for the Wildcats. On deck, number 9, that center fielder, Cotton Stephen. Hansel gets a sign, looks at first, comes set, and the knee lift. Good curveball.
Zoriel did a good job of laying off of it because he started to go.
Am I pronouncing his first name right?
I think it's Zoriel.
Zoriel. Okay.
That may look like a D on your lineup card.
Zoriel. My apologies. Fastball got in. Ground ball to the shortstop. He's going to go tag the bag. It's a bang-bang play. But that's the third out of the inning. Good job by the shortstop, Hayden Watkins, to be alert and get to the bag before the runner gets there. That's going to go a 6U if you're scoring at home.
All right, so they do get a runner on the base path, but no runs. Let's see. Let me finish this out here, and I'm going to tell you. Did they get a hit or was it a walk? I think they got a hit.
No, it was an error on the.
Was that E? That's right.
Throwing error on the shortstop.
That's right. So no runs, no hits. There was one error, one runner left on base. And we're going to go ahead and take a break, come back for the top of the fourth. It's 0-0 here at the ballpark.
Hocker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hocker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hocker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hockerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Looking for power, performance, and a whole lot of game day style? Come to Major Supply, your one-stop shop for industrial goods and outdoor gear.
First pitch thrown, it's a ball, and we're in the top of the fourth inning, and Lee Johnson with the call.
Thanks, Joby. First pitch, as Joby said, ball 1 on Hayden Watkins, the Hilltopper shortstop. Second pitch, fastball inside, backs him off the plate for ball 2. Watkins singled his first time up. Looking to do the same right here for the Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch by Hernandez. Outside corner called, strike 1.
Good pitch there.
Really good pitch.
Jenkins, Steven, and Ashby left to right. I'll give you the infield after this.
Here's the pitch. Laced a line drive right to the left fielder. He's playing him in the gap, which I like. He laced that one, but well-positioned was the left fielder for the Clovis Wildcats, Zeke Jenkins.
Yeah, he only had to take a few steps to his left and in. And as you said, playing him kind of out there, squeezing down the gap.
Coming up, number 25, third baseman Graham Jenkins. First pitch, fastball swung right through it.
I forgot to give the what they had done the first time. He is 0 for 1. He flew out, did Martinez.
Here's the pitch. Good fastball. So if the lefty's throwing a two-seam fastball, Joby, and they have lots of movement on their ball, a lefty cannot throw one straight if he wanted to.
Right.
It's really tailing away from a righty. I'm saying that looked like that could have been a changeup, but it might have been I guess it was a fastball. I thought he may have took a little bit off of it for the swinging strike 3, second out of the inning.
Yeah, he just threw 3 right there, and all 3 were cut out and missed, so 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Going to bring up the center fielder, Ben Daddlebaum.
That was a generous strike zone, called a strike.
Didn't he double his first time up?
He's 1 for 1 with a double.
Hernandez with the pitch. Good fastball. That pitch has late movement on it, Joby. The righties are going to have to let it get it a little deeper, maybe scoot up to the plate. That looked like a changeup. I'm going to say that's a changeup.
Rodriguez, Moreno, Cordova, Romero, third to first, with Trujillo catching Hernandez.
Here's the pitch. Good inside pitch. Not a bad idea. Evens the count at 2-2. Daddlebaum looking to extend the inning for the Hilltoppers. Hernandez set and the pitch. Oh, rung up. That fastball was up above the belt, but it wasn't letter high, Joby. He took it for called strike 3.
So no hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base as we go into the bottom of the 4th inning here at the ballpark in Artesia. We'll be back.
Looking for power, performance, and a whole lot of game day style? Come to Major Supply, your one-stop shop for industrial goods and outdoor gear. With the brands you trust, Milwaukee, Rigid, and much more. Built for the job site and tough enough for any task. And when the work's done, gear up for game day with team apparel, sunglasses, and all the sporting equipment you need to play hard and cheer harder. Tools, threads, and everything in between. Stop by today at 1808 South 1st in Artesia or check them out online at MajorSupplyLLC.com.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
Bottom of the 4th inning as Clovis will be coming to the plate with their number 9 hitter, number 9, Colton Stephen, the center fielder, then back to the top of the order. Shortstop Victor Moreno is on deck, and right fielder Tyler Ashby in the hole. Caden Hansel still on the mound, pitching well. Out in the field, we have Martinez, Daddlebaum, and Hoke. Left, right, Martinez, Watkins, Garcia, and Torrey from third to first with Robertson catching Hansel. And I'm going to hand it right back to you, Lee.
Thanks, Joby. I called him Cotton the first time like a dummy, and I apologize. Anyway, Colton Stephen playing center field for the Wildcats. He wears number 9. Caden Hansel on the mound, tall righty, delivers fastball. Just a bit in, ball 1.
That's a really good pitch. That just missed inside.
It was a good pitch. Hansel's fastball has late life on it, running into a righty. He comes set, and the pitch. Fastball stays down. Colton Stephen way ahead in the count, trying to turn it over to the top of the lineup. Victor Moreno, then Tyler Ashby in the hole. Fastball away. Hansel can't find the zone right now. He's going to have to come back on him.
Yeah, he's falling behind 3-0, and you don't want to put the number 9 hitter on with a 4-ball walk.
Probably not. That's not the best plan, is it?
No.
And the pitch. Fastball stays away, gets away from the catcher, goes to the backstop. Steven hustles down, going to bring up the leadoff hitter. Shortstop, number 1, Victor Moreno. What did he do his first time, Joby?
Victor 0 for 1. He grounded out to Watkins. Okay. Oh, no, actually it was Martinez from third base, went over to the left and fielded it and threw it across the field with a diamond.
We'll see if the Wildcats put something on. We're knotted at 0-0 right now, Joby. Big lead by Steven over there at first. Giant lead.
Huge.
Giant lead. There he goes. Here's the throw. Nobody covering.
Oh, no. That don't make no sense.
Runner's going to go to third. Here's the throw. Gets by. Hits the retainer wall next to the third base dugout. Martinez, at the third baseman, has to retrieve it. Joby, I told you all ago, where were the middle infielders? You remember what I said?
Yeah, they're way too far away, and nobody came and covered anyway. Even if they would have, they might have been late, but they didn't even start to move. Ball was thrown.
It looks like Clovis is asking if that ball got into a dead ball area, which the runner would score on that. We'll see. We'll see with the umpires having a meeting out in front of the mound. So the retaining fence in front of the dugout.
He did.
It did go good ask by the Clovis coach.
So let's see here. Ball out of play. Is that what you call that?
Yeah, it's a dead ball, whatever. I mean, if
Yeah.
if that's what, yes.
So he does come home, and there's your first run of the ball game.
Moreno still at the plate.
That's ball one. He called that a strike when he kind of squared around to bunt and then pulled back on that stolen base.
Must have.
It's 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 1-1.
Moreno looking to get on. Fastball stays in, runs the count to 2-1.
Yeah, so that number 9 hitter drew the walk on the first batter of the inning. He steals second by a long shot. Wasn't even because nobody went and covered.
If you're watching at home, if you can see the middle infielders, they were where they were with the runner on first. No way they can get to the bag. They should. To me, if I was coaching them, they would be in double play depth.
Yeah, with the runner at first.
2 giant steps in, 2 giant steps to the bag. You got to get something, you got to give up something, okay?
Yeah.
So Hansel comes set in the pitch. Good fastball, foul back. Runs the count full on Victor Moreno, the Wildcat shortstop.
Ashby and Romero on deck and in the hole.
I don't know if he
Clovis.
hurt himself. He's kind of bent over and grabbed his right side up above his belt. He might have tweaked something.
Nope.
Oh, that one hit him right in the left shoulder. He draws the hit by pitch. Good as a walk.
All right, well, that brings the right fielder, number 6, Tyler Ashby, to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time through. On deck is the first baseman and number 3 hitter, Aiden Romero. And in the hole, the pitcher, number 4 hitter, Joseph Hernandez. And now we're going to have a visit from the coach out to Hansel.
Yeah, he's going to try to settle the big righty down. Coming to the plate, going to be the right fielder for the Wildcats, wearing number 6, Tyler Ashby.
Got 2 more games here today, Lee. We've got Henry Villarreal will be calling the championship game. Goddard taking on Deming.
At noon.
At noon, so high noon.
And across
showdown.
the street right now, Roswell High and
I don't know who they're playing.
Lovington are playing.
Oh, okay.
See how I worked into that one?
I did. I wish we'd had a camera on you.
Ashby squares to bunt, runners off. Good throw, but it's just late. Moreno has good speed as a leadoff hitter. Most leadoff hitters do, unless you're Aaron. And Aaron Judge runs good. Sometimes he leads off.
Is that right? That big guy leads off?
I don't know if he does. I should have said unless you're as big as Aaron Judge.
Oh, there you go. He's a big dude.
Big guy. Ashby got a runner in scoring position. No outs. Hansel 2 looks and to the plate. Fastball stays away. Going to even the count at 1-1. Ashby swung through that. That was a, I don't know if that was a hit and run or not, but he did swing through the pitch. Moreno with his lead at second. Hansel takes a look. And the pitch. Good fastball. Where'd that go? Down the third. Oh, down the third base. It was at the third base dugout. It's hard to see because the sun reflects off the green turf, Joby. Makes it difficult to see that white ball.
I'm telling you, I'm not picking it up at all. I got enough stuff on the windows in front of me too. I'm not picking it up right now.
So Hansel leans in. Look, he steps off. He and the catcher. You know, with a runner at second, you've got to make sure you're on the same page signal-wise. You just don't want to put a 1 down and let the second base runner see that. Good. Curveball. Stays away. It's going to even the count at 2-2. If you don't change your signs with the runner at second, usually he can relay that to the hitter somehow what pitch is coming. Hansel with the sign looks one look at second, knee lift in the pitch. Good pitch. Ran it in on his hands.
Yeah, he fought it off, kind of went back and to the right over our heads here in the press box. I'm thinking, Lee, I may move down after this inning, get down there. We'll be separated a little, but my cord's long enough.
Okay.
So I just can't see it with this window and the way the sun's hitting right into it.
Right. It's kind of like this Lexan glass, there's 2 panes in each. Hansel just balked.
Yeah, they called the balk.
Moreno the third. I wasn't watching. I was too busy talking, but anyway, it's hard to see. Joby's looking through 4 pieces of glass.
That are dirty.
Oh, they are? Okay. There's a ground ball to third. Runner got hung up, play at the plate. Moreno tagged out. I don't know if he was going on contact. He acted like he wasn't, Joby, but he came too far off the bag. Graham Martinez, the third baseman, did a good job of throwing home to Taryn Robertson. Robertson puts the tag on Moreno for out number 1. I'm going to say that was a base running error.
Probably was, but it was a really good play by Martinez on third. We saw some yesterday where they weren't making the right play, getting the guy in front, but that time he did. Good play.
He did. Good play. That was a gift from the Wildcats to the Hilltoppers. Hansel comes set in the pitch. Fastball. Must have been down to the first baseman, number 14, Aiden Romero.
He singled his first time through, Leaf, batting from the left side. He hit it over there on the right side through the 4-hole, so he's 1 for 1.
Ashby with the lead at first. Hansel steps back, chases him back, resets. Romero is the lefty. Hansel comes set, and the pitch. Fastball stays up, ball 2. Hansel's struggling finding the zone just a little bit. He was smooth sailing the first 2 innings for Hansel pretty much. He comes set, and the pitch. Good fastball. Inside corner, swung through for strike 1.
Yeah, he kind of had that one diving in, looked like to me.
The middle
on the hands.
The middle infielders, if the ball's hit to the shortstop, there's no way the second baseman can get to the bag.
He's really playing over in the hole.
He's 20 yards from the bag.
And with only 1 out, man, really should be playing for that double play.
Well, you would think he's playing him. He's playing him like he's going to pull the ball, and if he does, he's in the right spot. Here's the pitch by Hansel. Inside, ball 4, gets back to the backstop. Wildcats are in business again, Joby, with 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Brings Joseph Hernandez to the plate, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Garcia at second his first time through, but he's got guy. He can help his own cause, Lee, with only 1 out. Definitely want to move him over to second and third, but if he can get a base hit, liable to get at least 1 run.
Yeah, I'm still watching the middle infielders. The shortstop, he didn't move to the bag any, so if it's hit to the second baseman, he's going to have to take it himself. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays down by Hansel. He's struggling a bit. Hernandez can help his own cause, as Joby said. Not a big lead by Ashby at second. Here's the pitch. Good curveball. Gets by the catcher. That's going to advance both runners on the pass ball.
Yeah, that really helps the offense. It sure hurts the defense. It hurts your pitcher when that happens.
Boy,
that hit him right in the glove.
So that was a curveball, and he turned his glove to catch it, and it just, as a catcher, you've got to really watch that ball into the mitt, especially if that ball has a lot of late movement on it. Fastball away by Hansel. Going to run the count to 2-0.
Actually, I think it's 3-0.
Okay. 3-0 on the pitcher, Joseph Hernandez. And the pitch. Fastball inside corner called. Strike 1.
He needed to come back with that one.
You think it's 3-1, Joby?
It is, and he's saying it. The umpire just told us.
Hansel with the pitch. Fastball stays in. Ball 4, second walk of the inning. Going to load the bases.
Yeah, and the number 5 hitter, Reed Adams, he's the DH. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to shallow left field his first time through, but what an opportunity here for Clovis to kind of blow it open if they can get a hit.
Now the Hilltopper infielders are all in.
By the way, Colin Gropp came in to courtesy run over at first base.
Reed Adams, a DH, a big lefty. He's put together pretty good, isn't he, Joby?
He is. They are going to play in. They want to cut that runner off. Yeah, he's a big, good-looking kid at playing DH.
The runner at second was even with the shortstop off the bag. Just then, Joby, and
He's
Hansel
there again.
steps off. Yeah, they can't hold him on, so he can get as much as he wants. There's a fastball. It's a looper to left field. Does the left fielder get to it? Oh, he drops the baseball. Throws to third for the force out. Good play by the shortstop, Hayden Watkins.
Yeah, he recognized that it was going to be a tough play for the guy at second base to get there, but it is a run batted in on the sacrifice fly, so Clovis takes a 2-0 lead.
Really, it was a E7 and then a 6-5 put out.
Oh, because he didn't catch it. No,
yes,
yeah,
no,
you're
it was
exactly
an error.
right.
It was an error. Didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No, glad you did.
runners at first and second. The Wildcats do score a run on that, on the error by the left fielder, Bo Martinez, but a heads-up play by the shortstop Watkins to Graham Martinez for the force out. Here's the pitch by Hansel. Fastball laced to left field, fly ball, drives the left fielder into the alley. He makes the catch for the third out of the inning, but the Wildcats do a bit of damage, Joby.
They sure do. They get another run across the plate. There was no hits in that inning, but they get 2 runs
On the error.
Yeah, and there were 2 errors actually. And
So
there
was the
two
score
runners.
3-0?
Well, I've got 2-0.
Okay.
But you're right. They had a run earlier.
No,
didn't they?
Clovis had a run not in this inning.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what I did there, but let me see. Maybe
Because it was 1-0. That they hadn't scored a run yet in this inning till
that one.
Till this run.
That's right. So it's 2-0. All right, we're going to be back for the.
But they do have 2 runs in their. I'm kind of lost here, fans. My
we'll be back.
apologies.
I'm going to look at my book and we'll be back. All right, we'll be right back.
Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. And boy, do I have some deals for you. Tuesdays are all about the savings. Come by and try our country fried steak meal, complete with our country fried steak patty, mashed potatoes with white gravy, creamy coleslaw, and a buttermilk biscuit for only $4.99. Need to feed the whole fam? We got you covered. Try our $20 meal deal, complete with an 8-piece all dark meat chicken, large mashed potato, gravy, and coleslaw, and 4 buttermilk biscuits, all for $20. Remember, these deals are only on Tuesdays. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC and Taco Bell.
Got a tax refund coming? Put it to work at Reliable Tint in Artesia. The New Mexico sun is already heating things up, and professionally tinted windows can keep your vehicle cooler, protect your interior, and take the strain off your air conditioning. Reliable Tint also offers home and office window tinting to help save energy and protect your belongings from fading. And Reliable Tint handles auto glass replacements and repairs. Visit us at reliabletint.com. Reliable Tint. Stay cooler. Drive happier.
All right, we're back here at the ballpark. Caden Hansel, the pitcher, coming to the plate. He's batting in the 5-hole, top of the 4th inning, and Lee Johnson with the call.
Hernandez on the mound for the Wildcats delivers. Fastball away, pop up, shallow right field, left field. The right fielder calls off the second baseman. Good job of communicating for the first out of the inning. Hansel flies out to right field.
That'll bring Taryn Robertson to the plate, the catcher. He wears number 3. He's 0 for 0. He walked his first time through. It's 2-0 Clovis, so the Hilltoppers looking to get some base runners.
Here's the pitch by Hernandez. Fastball right down the middle, called strike 1.
On deck is Hoke, and in the hole, Tuari for the Hilltoppers.
Hernandez working quick, comes set, and the pitch. Good fastball, fouled away. Strike 2. Hernandez gets the signal, comes set, and delivers. Works pretty quick, Joby.
He does. Been working like that all game long.
That keeps your fielders, got to be on their toes, ready for the next pitch. And the pitch. Fastball. climbs the ladder, letter high, swings through it for strike 3.
Very efficient there because he went 1, 2, 3, 3 strikes, and he's out. Jenkins is out in left, Steven in center, and Ashby in right for Clovis. Rodriguez, Moreno, Cordova, Romero, third to first. Trujillo catching and Hernandez pitching.
Going to bring up Colin Hoke, the right fielder for the Hilltoppers. Fastball away by Hernandez. Ball 1. Hilltoppers trying to get something going with 2 outs. Hernandez has been stingy today. I think that's a changeup. He left it in the dirt. Ball 2. Wildcats pretty much straight away in the outfield and the infield. High fastball swung through it by Colin Hoke, the right fielder for the Hilltoppers. Runs the count to 2-1 and the pitch. Good fastball, blew it right by him, Joby. Evens the count at 2-2.
That's how you climb back in as a pitcher. You get 2 balls and then come firing back.
He's working quick. He's already in the set position. He pauses, knee lift, and the pitch. Good fastball away on the knees. Swinging strike 3 for the 3rd out of the inning. Great job by Joseph Fernandez, the Wildcat pitcher.
Yeah, they go no hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on. 1, 2, 3 is how it came. 2-0 Clovis as we head into the bottom of the 4th.
Exciting news for Southeast New Mexico. The Advanced Heart and Vascular Center of New Mexico in Carlsbad, home to Dr. Amanda Ryan's trusted cardiology care for over 13 years, is now part of Current Clinic. That means world-class electrophysiology services right here in Southeast New Mexico. No more 3-hour drives to see a specialist. Current Clinic is bringing advanced, life-changing treatment for atrial fibrillation, AFib, and other heart rhythm disorders close to home. Early intervention for AFib can dramatically lower your risk of stroke, and our goal is to help our community understand just how important that is. You and your loved ones deserve comprehensive, cutting-edge heart care without leaving town. If you're experiencing an irregular heartbeat or AFib symptoms, expert care is now available locally. Visit currentclinic.com today to learn more and schedule your consultation. Current Clinic, easy access to comprehensive AFib care right here in Southeast New Mexico.
Welcome back here to Brainerd Park, home of the Artesia Bulldogs, here in the 50th annual Artesia Invite. Later today, before the Bulldog game at 3 o'clock, we're going to be honoring the first Bulldog State Championship, which was 50 years ago, 1976.
Wow.
So there'll be some players and the coaches here that could make it. Coach Allen's coming from, I think he lives down in Dallas or Fort Worth or somewhere. Metroplex.
Okay.
Maybe Arlington. But in any case, Coach Allen will be here, and I think several, if not a bunch, of those players. Our game right now has got the Clovis Wildcats, the home team, taking on Los Alamos, and we're in the bottom of the 4th inning with the bottom third coming to the plate, and Lee Johnson has the call.
Thanks, Joby. To the plate, number 4, the right fielder for the Wildcats, Zeke Jenkins. He swings right through a fastball by Hansel.
He's 0 for 1 on his first at-bat with a strikeout, swinging.
Hansel's still working out of the stretch. He leans down, peers in, gets the signal. He's to the third base side of the rubber. Knee lift in the pitch. Curveball. I'm going to call that a slider, Joby. It's got late break on it. Pretty good pitch, but just down a little bit.
Yeah, down and away. Good job by Jenkins not to cut. It was a good pitch. Just he didn't get him to go get it. Tried to.
Here's the knee lift in the pitch. Good fastball. Laced to left field. Line drive. One hopper to the left fielder for a single. He gets it back in abruptly.
And that's what you want to see as a Clovis Wildcat. Let's extend our lead here. They lead 2-0, but the leadoff man batting in the 7-hole, he rips it out the left field for the opening single.
I think the Wildcats may put something on, Joby, try to get another runner in scoring position right here.
Would not surprise me. Play a little small ball maybe.
Going to bring up number 18, the third baseman, Zoriel Rodriguez.
Good lead at first.
And the pitch. Fastball stays down by Hansel. He's done a good job of limiting the Wildcats just to 2 runs, Joby.
Really has. He's had 3 errors behind him, and that always hurts a pitcher.
That hurts. That hurts. It makes him throw more pitches. He's in the set position and the knee lift. Good. I'm going to say that's a slider.
Really good pitch. Number
really
18,
good pitch.
The batter kind of stepped away from, almost backed out when he swung, so I think this coach is going to talk to him about that.
I don't know if it's about that. I'm going to say he missed a sign. How's that?
May have. You're right, may have.
He said, hey, man, you're supposed to be bunting on that.
He's 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time, and now he's got a 1-1 count.
We'll see. Hansel peers over at third, comes set. We'll see if something's on right here for the Wildcats. It's an attempted bunt. Catcher kind of dropped the ball, but the runner, I don't know if that was a bunt and run or not, but the runner ends up at second base, Joby.
Well, and he left late.
He kind of looked around. I think that was a straight sacrifice, but when he saw the ball down, good read by the base runner.
Yeah.
He just took off to second. Catcher couldn't find a handle on the baseball. So the Wildcats have a runner in scoring position at second base. Hansel trying to limit that. He steps off. He was looking at second. Didn't have a big lead. That's Jenkins at second for the Wildcats. Rodriguez trying to bring him home. 2 looks by Hansel and the pitch. Good fastball on the corner. Called strike 3.
Yeah, he struck him out looking.
That's a big out by Hansel.
That'll bring Colton Stephen to the plate, the number 9 hitter. He walked his first time through, and he has a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th.
What did he do his first time up?
He walked.
Okay. Hansel with the delivery. Slider stays away. Ball 1. How many pitches has Hansel thrown, Joby?
Hansel's up to 62 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 in the 3rd innings.
So if you don't limit those errors, that's even that number smaller than that pitch number wise for sure. Another slider stays away. Just missing off the outside corner. Catcher going to go talk to him a bit. He got a sign. Hey, go talk to him. No action in the Hilltopper bullpen, so Hansel's in there for right now.
I don't know if I gave it leave, so I'm going to do it again if I did. Martinez, Dattlebaum, and Hoke from left to right. Starting over on first is Torrey, Garcia at second, Watkins at short, and Graham Martinez over at third base with Taryn Robertson catching Caden Hansel. There's your defense for the Hilltoppers.
Colton Stephen, the center fielder for the Wildcats, trying to drive that run home at second base. Good fastball, outside corner. Whatever the catcher told him to do,
he did it.
He needs to do that again.
Good pitch.
Hansel peers in for the sign, and he comes set. He stays tall, the tall righty. 2 looks at second, knee lift in the pitch. Good fastball, drilled in the 6 hole. We'll see if he's going to score him. Boy. Coach holds him up. Big turn by Stephen at first, but he remains at first base. Wildcats are in business, Joby. Runners at first to third, 1 out. Good job of hitting by Colton Stephen.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was just going to say going to bring him to the top of the order, so great job of hitting by the 9-hole hitter. He's now 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Moreno coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through to Martinez at third, but he was hit by pitch his last time through.
So Hansel peers at first. Moreno, the leadoff hitter, has good speed. And the pitch. Stays in. Thought it might clip his elbow, but he kind of turned into it, and it missed him for ball 1.
I was about to call him a magnet like you called somebody yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
He got hit by pitch twice.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Something's on right here for the Wildcats. We'll see what's going to brew right here. Runners off. Straight still. Throw to third. Trying to catch I'm going to say, who is that at third? That would be, that's going to be Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins down at third base.
Wildcats have 2 in scoring position with an open base at first base. Runners at second and third for Moreno. He could break the game open right here with the single, Joby.
Yes.
Or a base hit.
Steven pretty fast, and look how big of a lead he's going to get.
Yeah, the Hilltopper infielder's playing way in. Fastball, outside corner, called strike one. The only thing I don't like about that, Joby, is that they can't – they're so close to the hitter, there's no angles. I used to like to have our guys in the baseline, okay? That's still close enough. Ground ball, swinging foul towards third. Graham Martinez runs over to field it. It just gives them a little bit better angle and a ground ball not right at them, and they still can throw the guy out at the plate or make a strong throw. That's just my opinion. Mm-hmm. That's just from another coaching perspective. Here's the knee lift and the pitch. Fastball stays up. Going to make the count. Is that full count?
It is a full count.
Okay. He does have an open base. Number 6, the right fielder for the Wildcats, Ashby, on deck. He does draw the walk, does Moreno. Bases are juiced, 1 out. Wildcats are in business right here. Nope. Hansel's out there. Nobody warming up in the bullpen. Going to bring up number 6, right fielder, Tyler Ashby.
He's 0 for 2, struck out swinging and hit into a fielder's choice, did Ashby.
Hansel set and the pitch. Fastball right down the middle. It's laced past the third base. Oh, he made a great play on that ball, did the Wildcat third base coach. The ball was laced in between him and the batter's box and the runner at third. Hansel comes set. He's got no room to put a batter. Fastball outside corner, really nice pitch, Joby.
Yeah, he painted that corner, and that's strike 2, and either a double play or out at home or a strikeout. Any of those would work for him with 1 out.
I'm telling you, Hansel wants a strikeout right here.
Yeah.
He steps off. He's just checking things. Not a bad thing to do, just making sure everybody's where they need to be. That could have been a balk right there, Joby.
Yep.
Could have been a balk. Fastball away, gets to the backstop. Runner slides in easily from third. The other 2 runners advance. You going to call that a pass ball?
I think it was.
Okay.
I mean, he had his glove on it.
Yeah.
He stabbed at it instead of sliding over, and it went right, hit his glove and snuck through on the ground, rolled all the way back.
Ashby still the hitter. I'll tell you why I thought it was a balk just after this pitch. Here's the pitch. Inside, stays down, ball 2. So he was out of his stretch, was Caden Hansel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's got his glove up on his thigh. He started and then stopped and then started again. Once you start your stretch, you got to come set. Fastball stays up. All 3 umpires missed that.
Yeah. After he was up 0-2, he's thrown 3 straight balls. One of them was a pass ball, and so another run is scored for the Wildcats.
Here's the pitch. Hansel in the set position and the pitch. Good fastball right at the shortstop. Diving play. Makes the throw to first base for the out. He had no chance at home, Joby. I think it would have been tardy. So really a nice diving play to the 6 hole. Backhand play by that's Hayden Watkins, the Hilltopper shortstop. That would have been 2 runs for sure, Joby. But he limits the damage to 1 run, makes the throw to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
4-0 now Wildcats here in the bottom of the 4th.
To the plate, first baseman Aiden Romero. He wears number 14 for the Wildcats. He's still got a runner in scoring position at second base. Fastball by Hansel stays away, ball 1.
Caden Hansel up to 78 total pitches now. 40 balls and 38 strikes so far.
Minimal breeze out there, Joby. Going to be 98 today. Hansel spins inside. No throw to second.
Let's see where it's gotten up to now.
I'm going to say that's Victor Moreno at second base. It
is.
Okay. Hansel looks, and the pitch. Good fastball, laced to left field, line drive single to the right field. Excuse me. That's going to score Moreno from second base. RBI single, great piece of hitting by Romero. He laced that one hopper to the right fielder, Joby.
Really good piece of hitting, and that's going to bring up a coach going to come out of the bullpen.
I think we're going to have a pitching change. You said that was the 78th pitch.
Yeah, that was his 79th right there on that base hit. So for Hansel, who will be walking toward the dugout, he do have a pitching change. Let's go ahead and look at his line.
Okay.
So pitching 3 2/3 innings. He threw 79 total pitches, gave up 5 runs, 4 of them earned, so a 9.82 ERA. Had 3 total strikeouts and had 4 base on balls. I think he had 1 hit by pitch. I'm looking down the line here, but in any case,
I believe so. Yeah.
He will exit, and we'll have a new pitcher. We'll be back. It's 5-0 Clovis here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 outs. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Don't miss the Lenten savings this week at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Select bags of Ore-Ida potatoes are just $3.98 each. Select bags of Borden's shredded or chunk cheese, 2 for $5. In produce, juicy regular or honey mangoes, just 99 cents each. And super select cucumbers, 3 for $1. In the meat department, 2-pound bags of Cape Covell raw shrimp, just $7.99 a pound. And whole fryers, just $1.19 a pound. Lenten savings this week at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
At Permian Construction, we're more than builders. We're your neighbors. Proudly serving communities across the Permian Basin, we specialize in commercial projects from $50,000 to $5 million, delivering quality.
All right, we do have a new pitcher, Coach. That doesn't look like 10. I guess it is.
No, that's 11.
That's what I was about to say. They told us number 10 was coming in to pitch.
Well, Greg had it wrong.
So number 11 is coming off the bench, coming in to pitch, and let's see who that young man is. That's Boaz. Well, no, he was playing in the field. He was out in left field.
Yeah.
He comes in to pitch.
Left fielder comes in to pitch.
Does Hansel go out to right?
We don't know yet.
I'm looking out there. That's not Hansel out in the center field.
No. That's Ben Daddlebaum. He's a big kid. That's
but the one right to his left is going to be playing left field.
Sure.
So he's who came into left field. I don't know no idea who it is, and I forgot my binoculars again, of course. So I don't know who's in left field yet. Let's see if Hansel stays in. It kind of looks like DJ Martinez, who was playing second base. His body to me. So he may have moved out there, and that may have put Hansel at second.
No, Hansel's taller than those 4 guys standing behind
all
the
those
mound.
Guys?
Yep. That may have concluded his day.
He just may have walked out, but we got to figure out who went out the left, because that's where Martinez was. Boaz Martinez is now on the hill. He said 10 for 6.
Yeah, he made a mistake.
Well, let me think about this. Number 10.
Are we on air?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah. 10 is Bohorquez.
So Bo Martinez concludes his warm-up pitches for the Hilltoppers.
Okay, I figured it out. So Bohorquez came in and went to left. He's number 10.
Okay.
He came in for Hansel, who is number 6.
Okay.
But out in left field.
We don't know.
Yeah, he came in. It's Boaz Martinez came in to pitch from left field.
Oh.
Coming out into left field would have been number 10, who came Omar Bohorquez.
Going to bring up number 19, the pitcher for the Wildcats.
He's 0 for 1, by the way.
Joseph Martinez fouls that one straight back. It's going to catch the net. Taryn Robertson for the Hilltoppers gives it a look. He's behind the plate today for the Hilltoppers.
So when the umpire told us 10 for 6, Lee, he said that Bohorkus came in for the pitcher, but he went out the left, and the left fielder came in to pitch.
And that makes sense.
Yeah.
The umpire's not wrong. I was wrong saying that.
Well, it was easy for us to make that mistake because we were thinking pitcher,
Right.
But he came in for the pitcher but went out the left.
He came in for somebody.
Yeah, he came in for
There's
the pitcher.
fastball laced back up the middle. He almost Charlie Browned him. Martinez kind of jumped out of the way, tried to get a kick save on it to no avail. Nice sharp single up the middle for Hernandez. Wildcats still in business. Runners at first and second. 2 outs for the designated hitter, number 20, Reed Adams. He's a big left-handed hitter. Looks like he's 0 for 2 today.
He is. He flew out and reached on an error.
Martinez delivers fastball, swung right through it, did Adams for strike 1. Martinez gets his sign, looks at the runner at second. He does a Louis Tillon on that, Joby. Do you know who Louis Tillon was for the Boston Red Sox? I
don't remember the reference. What did he do?
He was a Dominican pitcher. He would turn his back to the mound on his knee lift. Curveball away, and then deliver the pitch. Out of his stretch and or his windup. Amazing. He threw. It's amazing how those guys that do that can throw strikes. Fastball stays away. Going to run the count even 2-2. There's your twos, Joby, up on the scoreboard.
Deuce is wild. 3 of a kind. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Adams trying to get that run home from second. Fastball called strike 3. Adams knew it. He was just walking back to the dugout.
All right, that is strike 3. The Clovis Wildcats once again do some damage. They get 4 hits, 3 runs. There were no Hilltopper errors and 2 runners left on base. It is now 5-0 in favor of the Wildcats as we go into the top of the 5th inning.
At Permian Construction, we're more than builders. We're your neighbors. Proudly serving communities across the Permian Basin, we specialize in commercial projects from $50,000 to $5 million, delivering quality, efficiency, and peace of mind. With our construction management at-risk approach, we handle every detail from design to completion, so you can count on results done right. Built on hometown pride and strong values, Permian Construction is committed to growing the places we all call home. Learn more at PermianConstruction.com, where Maggie the Bulldog says, which means go Bulldogs.
Hungry for flavor? Since 1965, La Fonda in Artesia has been serving up some of the most inventive New Mexican dishes around. From rich, slow-cooked red and green chili to sizzling carne avocada, every bite is tradition with a twist.
That chicken enchilada plate, so spicy, so comforting, just what I needed.
Come visit us at 210 West Main in Artesia or call 575-746-9377. We're open Monday through Friday from 11 till 2 and 4:30 to 8. Closed on weekends. Treat yourself to something local. La Fonda, where flavor feels like home.
All right, welcome back here. You got that turned up for me? All the
do.
way up?
Yep.
Okay. We have a new pitcher coming in for the Clovis Wildcats, and it's number 18.
Yep.
And we'll try to figure out where everybody else went. Okay.
Number 18 is Zoriel Rodriguez, right?
That is. He was playing third base, so maybe number...
No, that's not a... I may have told you wrong, Joby. I think that's still the same pitcher. I made a mistake. That's still the same pitcher.
Okay.
Good fastball by Hernandez. Why did I think it was there? Sorry, fans. I'm confusing Joby. Fastball right down the middle, called strike 2. Runs a count to 1-2 on the Hilltopper hitter, who is Lorenzo Torre. Here's a pitch, foul back Torrey playing first base for the Hilltoppers. He's hitting in the 8 hole. DJ Garcia, second baseman, waits on deck. Hernandez gets his sign. Knee lift in the pitch. Fastball up. Sorry, Joby, if I messed you up on that.
That's okay. I got it changed quickly. I don't hear myself very good, though. I don't know if that bottom was still straight up. The blue right underneath that.
Straight up,
okay,
yeah.
We're good.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. He got him.
For strike one in the inning. Good job by Joseph Hernandez for the Wildcats. He's pitched a stellar game so far, Joby.
He really has. Hernandez on the day has only thrown 68 pitches here through 4 1/3.
He peers in, gets a sign, going to deliver to DJ Garcia, the second baseman for the Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the middle. He's got a 5-run lead, so he's just trying to fill that strike zone up. Comes set, knee lift in the pitch. Good fastball, blew it right by him. Swinging, strike 2.
And he works fast. I haven't given the defense. Maybe I can't.
He's already set, ready to deliver.
Yeah.
Here's knee lift in the pitch. Fastball stays away. Ball 1.
Jenkins, Steven, and Ashby left to right. Rodriguez, Moreno, Cordova, Romero third to first with Trujillo catching Hernandez.
Comes set, knee lift in the pitch. Fastball stays up. Evens the count at 2-2. Garcia trying to extend the inning.
Garcia batting in the 9 hole, so Boaz Martinez waiting on deck, the top of the order.
Knee lift in the pitch from Hernandez. Fouled straight back. Good job by Garcia staying alive. Beautiful day at Brainerd Ballpark.
Man, it is. Pretty day. Bright and sunny, and it's just up. It's not even that hot yet.
Not yet. We're getting glare off this counter, so it's like being on the water, Joby.
Well, we're getting some heat, but I'll shut up.
Good fastball, outside corner called, strike 3. Great pitch by Joseph Hernandez. I believe how many strikeouts does that give him?
Let me take a look here.
I think you said 4 a while ago. It could be. No, I count 6.
I count 7. So he's got 7 now after that one.
There you go. I stand corrected. brings up the leadoff hitter, Bo Martinez. He's pitching right now.
And I know I was going to say, in fairness to Lee, for all of you out there watching, you're keeping a book kind of over there.
I kind of keep a. It's a semi-unofficial book.
Yeah. Well, I've got the book on a.
Good pitch, just off the plate.
I've got a book on my iPad, and so, in fairness to Lee, I think.
Sometimes I forget to write stuff down.
Mine's clearer, yeah.
Right. I know I forget to write stuff down. How's that? Fouled away by Martinez.
Martinez is 0 for 2. He grounded out and hit into a fielder's choice. He is the top of the order with Watkins and Martinez waiting in deck and in the hole.
Hernandez comes set. Knee lift and the pitch. Good fastball. Called strike 2. Even runs the count to 2-2. He's trying to extend the inning for the on-deck hitter, Hayden Watkins, Hilltopper shortstop. Martinez calls timeout. I think he had a bug in his ear hole. Kind of clears it, steps back in. He's ready to go. Hernandez with the knee lift and the pitch. Just a bit low. Full count on the hitter, Martinez. 2 outs in the inning. Everybody for the Wildcats playing straight away, pretty much, except for the center fielder shaded to right just a bit. Fastball inside, draws the walk. 2-out walk by Hernandez. That's going to allow the 2-hole hitter, number 15, Hayden Watkins. He hits from the right side. I think we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Martinez, at first.
Yeah, it'll be number 13 coming in to run for Boaz Martinez. Let me get that young man's name for you. That's Jacob Diaz. The courtesy run for the pitcher.
Watkins, here's the pitch. Watches a high fastball for ball one. He looks down at the coach. I don't know. I'm not sure you want to be running with down by 5 right here, Joby. So they're probably going to play it safe. Ground ball. Two-hopper to the shortstop. He flips to the second baseman, Sandro Cordova, for the third out of the inning. That goes as a 6-4 putout.
All right, we'll be back for the bottom half. It's 5-0. There was there was one hit, but no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. Actually, there was no hits. I take that back. There was a walk. So we'll be back right after this message from our sponsors.
Hungry for flavor? Since 1965, La Fonda in Artesia has been serving up some of the most inventive New Mexican dishes around. From rich, slow-cooked red and green chili to sizzling carne avocada, every bite is tradition with a twist.
That chicken enchilada plate, so spicy, so comforting, just what I needed.
Come visit us at 210 West Main in Artesia or call 575-746-9377. We're open Monday through Friday from 11 till 2 and 4:30 to 8. Closed on weekends. Treat yourself to something local. La Fonda, where flavor feels like home.
Hey, I've had a few drinks. Can you give me a ride home?
Save us all. Make that call. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Artesia General Hospital presents your Spring Health Checklist. Spring is here, and it's time to shake off winter and refresh your wellness routine. Tip 1. Manage allergies. Check daily pollen levels and shower after spending time outdoors to keep allergens from lingering. Tip 2. Clean smarter. Spring cleaning improves air quality. Replace air filters and dust surfaces to reduce irritation.
We're heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. The Clovis Wildcats and the Los Alamos Hilltoppers. Clovis won the flip, so they're the home team. They lead 5-0. And coming to the plate is Sandro Cordova. He's 0 for 2, reached on an error and flew out to left field. Defensively, Bohorquez is in left, Dattlebaum in center, and Hoke over in right. And I'm going to hand it back to Lee Johnson and give you the infield after this pitch.
Thanks, Joby. Cordova, right-hander, playing second base for the Wildcats. Good curveball by Martinez for ball one.
Bounced on the plate and over the head of the catcher and the umpire. So infield, Martinez, Watkins, Garcia, and Torrey, third to first, with Robertson catching Martinez.
Martinez peers in, full windup. Fastball stays down, ball 2.
On deck is Jenkins, and in the hole, Rodriguez for the Wildcats.
Cordova ahead in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. Wildcats looking to get the leadoff hitter on right here. They're up 5-0, hitting in their half of the 5th. They are the home team, as Joby said. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays down. Leadoff walk.
On 4 straight.
So, Joby, it's a baseball metric. Leadoff walk usually scores about 73% of the time.
That's a high rate.
In all baseball.
That's a very high rate. Well, how does it compare to a leadoff single, or do you know that one?
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
That's a great question. The pitch. Cordova steals the bag easily. The hitter, Zoriel Rodriguez, squared around just to kind of bother the catcher.
It was called a strike. He did pull back, so it wasn't a bunt and run.
I think the catcher hurt his arm on that throw, Joby. He's kind of wincing in pain, kind of shaking it out. Wildcats with that leadoff walk. He's in scoring position now for Rodriguez, who plays third base for the Wildcats. Martinez does a Louis Tion impression, delivers to the plate for ball
1, and it's 1-1.
1-1, okay. He didn't draw his bat back on that bunt attempt.
Oh, he did, but he called it a strike. Yeah.
Martinez to the plate, slide step, swinging, strike 2. That pitch was off the plate, but Rodriguez offered at it anyway. On deck, the center fielder, Colton Stephen. We're going to have a pinch hitter number 5 coming up, Joby. Ball gets to the backstop. That's going to be a wild pitch. Runner from second,
Cordova.
Sorry, Cordova. Okay. I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah, Cordova moves over, and we got Jenkins
hitting. Okay.
Hitting, and then coming up, you got a pinch hitter on deck in number 5.
Okay. Wind up by Martinez and the pitch. Good curveball. Swinging strike 3. That was a nice pitch.
Yeah, he just ran out of bat. He got it to curve and break way away from the batter. So Fernando Bribesca.
How do you spell that?
Bribiesca. Bribesca, I guess.
Bribesca.
He's coming to bat. Hitting.
Okay, he hits from the right side, looking to. There's one out in the inning, runner at third base. He's looking to get the ball out of the infield. I guess the Hilltoppers don't want to cut this run off at the plate. Okay, they read my mind. Here we go. And the pitch by Martinez. High outside fastball. Swings through it, does Bribesca, the right-handed hitter. Wind up and the pitch. Curveball stays in. Evens count at 1-1. Infielders are really close to home plate.
Yeah, we saw Watkins make a diving stab earlier when they were in like this.
Really a good play. Here's the pitch. Almost hits him, stays in. Runs the count to 2-1 on Bribesca. Outfielders fairly deep for the Hilltoppers. Here's a windup and the pitch. Good fastball laced over the third baseman, Graham Martinez, for the RBI single for the pitch hitter, Fernando Bribesca. Good job of hitting. He laced that inside fastball, Joby.
He did, right over the head, as you said, over the third baseman. He went up to try to get it, but it was a high enough line drive. Hit it hard, and it got out to left field.
Going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, center fielder, number 9, Colton Stephen.
And the lead now 6-0 with one out here in the bottom of the 5th.
That ball's laced down the third baseline, fair over the bag. That's going to be extra bases. It gets to the corner. Runner from first. Bribesca has to stop at third. That's a stand-up double for the 9-hole hitter. He's 2 for 2 on the day, Joby.
Yeah, that was a good piece of hitting.
He let that ball lace. That ball went right over third base. Found its way down to the left field corner. Going to bring up the leadoff hitter, shortstop, Victor Moreno.
He's 0 for 1. He ground out, hit by pitch, and walked. So he's been on the base path twice, and he's got 2 runners sitting in scoring position with only 1 out.
Hilltopper infielder still in. Martinez out of the windup for the Hilltoppers. Here's the knee lift and the pitch. Curveball stays in. It's a looping type curveball. He just not quite getting on top of it enough. Wind up in the pitch. Fastball stays in. He does have an open base at first, does Bo Martinez, the pitcher. Moreno looking to drive in too. Here's the pitch. Good fastball.
Just low.
Just low. Runs the count to 3-0.
They're going to give him a pass here.
Yeah, they're going to intentionally walk him. So he's walked 3 times, Joby.
Yeah. Well, he hit by pitch once.
Well,
that's the second one.
Yeah.
But I see what you, yeah.
The coach tells the 2-hole hitter, Tyler Ashby, come on, this is your time. A single will plate probably 2. Here's a windup by Martinez and the pitch. Curveball stays away. He's having trouble finding the zone.
Ashby 0 for 3, hit into he struck out swinging, fielder's choice, and a ground out.
Martinez working quickly and the pitch. He cannot find the zone. The count runs to 2-0. He has no place to put Ashby. Bases are full of Wildcats. Martinez gets a sign. Here's a windup in the knee lift. Good fastball. Ashby had a good cut at it and fouled it off.
Got the catcher right on the thigh on his right leg.
That one stings. He doesn't have any protection right there, does he?
No.
Catchers take a beating. A good catcher will be bloody and bruised after a game, Joby. I mean that to me as a coach, that's a pretty good thing because that tells you how hard they're working back there.
Right. He got it. He shook it off pretty quick. They're back ready to go.
So it's 2-1 on Ashby. Martinez peers in. Here's a windup in the pitch. Fastball stays down. He does not want to walk a runner home, but he doesn't have a place to put him. It's 3-1 on Ashby. Good hitters count. I'm sure he's going to come out of his shoes if he sees something good. Good curveball. Pitching backwards right there, Joby.
Thing is, it caught him off guard. He kind of bent backwards, the batter did, because it was a great curveball. Buckled his knees.
3-2. Here's the pitch. Good fastball. Fouled away by Ashby. Good job of hitting right there, staying alive. Good pitch by Bo Martinez. That pitch was on the outside corner. Ashby just had to kind of fight it off. Stays alive. Bases juice for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Good curveball. Hits him. He took it like a champ. That's an RBI for him though, Joby.
That takes the lead 7-0, and we've got Los Alamos coach coming out to talk to his pitcher in his infield.
We may have a pitching change. We'll see.
The left fielder, Omar Bojorquez, is coming in from left field. He looks like maybe he's going to change gloves.
Okay.
That would put Boaz Martinez back out to left field. That is what's happening. Let's go ahead and take a 1-minute timeout while the pitching change happens. You may want to.
Artesia General Hospital presents your Spring Health Checklist. Spring is here, and it's time to shake off winter and refresh your wellness routine. Tip 1. Manage allergies. Check daily pollen levels and shower after spending time outdoors to keep allergens from lingering. Tip 2. Clean smarter. Spring cleaning improves air quality. Replace air filters and dust surfaces to reduce irritants in your home. Tip 3. Fuel your body with seasonal foods. Fresh fruits and vegetables provide vitamins to your immune system needs. And tip 4. Schedule your annual physical. Preventive care keeps you strong and active all year long. Healthy habits this spring means more energy for everything you love. Brought to you by Artesia General Hospital. Ready to help take care of you and your family.
Hey,
Welcome back here to the ballpark. The new pitcher, Omar Bojorquez, comes in. He came in for the Hansel. It went out to left field, and the left fielder Martinez came in to pitch. And now Martinez goes back to left. Bojorquez, who came in straight in for Hansel, now he'll be on the mound for the Hilltoppers. And you said this off air, but with the bases, I thought we had no. Take it back. So we got a runner at third.
No,
bases
they're loaded. Yeah,
they
they're
are
just
loaded.
over having a conference with their coach over here.
So the Clovis Wildcats with one out would like nothing better than to get 3 more runs across and go ahead and end this game here in the bottom of the 5th, 10-0.
There's one out. Going to bring up number 14, the first baseman, Aiden Romero. Looks like he's 2 for 2 on the day, Joby. He steps in from the left side. Bojorquez peers in. He's out of the stretch. Comes set. Knee lift in the pitch. Fastball laced down the first baseline. Foul.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2, single, walk, and single. He's had a really effective day at the plate, has Aiden Romero.
Romero looking to do more damage for the Wildcats. Bojorquez, as I said, out of the stretch, right in the middle of the rubber. Gets his sign, comes set. Knee lift in the pitch. Fastball stays away, evens the count at 1-1. Beautiful day at the ballpark, Joby.
Yeah, I looked a minute ago. It was just 70 degrees. Bright, clear skies.
Bojorquez comes set. And the pitch. Lace, that's going to find the gap. Left, right center, bounces off the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs are going to score. Romero with the stand-up 2 RBI double, Joby.
Yeah, beautiful swing from the lefty. He just roped it high, and it bounced, and I couldn't tell if it hit the Brainerd Park sign there or not. I thought it might have
No,
been.
that's behind the fence.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
So it didn't quite get there. I thought it might have been a bounce over, but it wasn't. So just a nice stand-up double. Gets them within 1 run of 10-run rule here with runners at second and third.
I think we have a pinch hitter, Joby, number 11.
All right, so coming in for Joseph Hernandez, number 11, to pinch hit, Caden Torres.
Bojorquez with the pitch. Inside called, strike 1 to, what's his last? Torres.
Caden Torres.
Caden Torres. 1 more run, Joby, and the game will be over. Here's the pitch. Swinging, strike 2. Torres down in the count, 2 strikes. Bojorquez trying to get out of this. Curveball stays down, ball 1.
Good block there by Robertson.
That was a good
by him.
block,
It's probably a run in the ending run.
Wildcats at second and third. The runner on third is the winning run. Here's the pitch. Fastball right up the middle. Back to the pitcher. He fires to first. Nice play by Bojorquez for the second out of the inning. I thought that was going to get through, but he's flashing a little leather, Joby.
Yeah, he stabbed it, looked at third base, and then fired to first for the out.
Great play. Wildcats going to have a 2-out hit to end the game. Looks like we've got another pinch hitter, number 3, Joby.
Number 3 coming in for Adams, and that young man coming in is Colin Gropp.
Gropp stands in from the right side. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Stays in. Gropp wearing number 3. He's the pitch hitter right now. Bojorquez trying to wiggle out of this to keep the game going. Curveball stays in front. Robertson does a good job of blocking it, keeps it in front. There is a base open. If Bojorquez happens to walk him. Gropp trying to end the game right here. A single will end the game. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays up. Ball
3. 3-0.
He does have an open base. Waiting on deck. Second baseman Sandro Cordova. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Called strike 1. Gropp was taking all the way. He'd love for nothing better, Joby, than to end the game right here, I'm sure. Here's the pitch. Swinging, strike 2. That was a high fastball.
Yeah, he couldn't catch up with it. Could have been ball 4, but it was close enough. He took a big cut at it.
Bojorquez worked his way back into the count. It's 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging, strike 3. Good job by Bojorquez. The game continues on, Joby. Wildcats do some damage, though.
They get 3 hits off of 4 runs. There were no errors, and the Wildcats leave 2 runners on the base paths. It is now 9-0 as we head into the top of the 6th.
Hey Artesia, gear up in style at Bulldog Outfitters, your one-stop shop for all things Bulldogs. Under new ownership, Bulldog Outfitters has got you covered. Show your Artesia pride with gear that stands out, from t-shirts to hats and everything in between. Our team can make your ideas come to life. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4:30 at 1409 West Main in Artesia. Custom orders? Call 575-736-4951. Bulldog Outfitters. Shop local, support local, and let's go Bulldogs.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and
Welcome back
operated.
here to Brainerd Park, game 1 of day 3. Clovis and Los Alamos. Joseph Hernandez has been on the hill the entire time for the Wildcats. He has thrown 82 total pitches, 33 balls, and 49 strikes. He remains with Graham Martinez, number 25, coming to the plate, who is 0 for 2 thus far, but looking to start off here in this inning.
Here's the pitch. Curveball stays up.
Defense, Jenkins, Steven, Ashby, left to right. Infield, Romero, Cordova, Moreno, Rodriguez, first to third.
And the pitch. Fastball, dribbled down the first baseline. Hernandez going to field it and tag Martinez for the first out. Nice pitch. That ball found the end of the bat, so it was just a cue shot, not hit hard.
And unassisted.
That's going to go as a 1U if you're scoring at home. Nice pitch by Hernandez.
That'll bring the big center fielder, the number 4 hitter in the lineup, number 9, Ben Dadelbaum, to the plate. Lee, he's 1 for 2. He doubled and struck out looking.
Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the middle, working ahead is what Hernandez wants to do. He has a 9-run lead. He's working quick. Comes set, and the pitch. Fastball fouled straight back. He's ahead in the count. 0-2 is Hernandez, the pitcher. Dadelbaum down in the count. He's trying to get on for the Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch. Fouled towards the third base side. Still down in the count. 0-2 is Ben Dadelbaum. He plays center field for the Hilltoppers. He's a big kid. He's all the way back in the back of the box. His right foot's on the back of that, on top of that white line. Here's the pitch. Good fastball, fouled straight back. Dadelbaum had a good cut at that. Belt high. Fouled it back, stayed alive. This is a pretty good battle right here by the pitcher and hitter. Hernandez working quick. Come to the plate. Fastball stays. That could have been a changeup. I'm going to say that's a changeup. Just missed.
Yeah, he tried to get him to go after that pitch. Pretty good pitch because he had it enough off the plate it would have been hard to stay alive.
Good 0-2 pitch, exactly. Here's the pitch. Good fastball, fouled away. Dadelbaum doing a good job of staying alive. Count remains at 1-2.
That's his 4th foul ball by Dadelbaum, so he's been fighting them off.
Did you get your big sweet tea on our bet from
I haven't
day
yet.
one? Okay,
No.
you go to. It's still down there. There's 5 gallons in that igloo cooler. Here's the pitch. Fastball laced to center field. It's driving the center fielder back. He misses it off the wall. It's going to be a double for sure for Dadelbaum. He makes a wide turn. Ball's in the middle of the infield. Finally, the second baseman tracks it down. The center fielder just kind of misjudged that a bit, Joby. Good attempt, but that ball drove him back to the fence.
And I don't know. It looked like it hit him in the glove and dropped, but maybe it didn't. We'll just call that a double.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
That ball, he hit that ball pretty hard.
Yeah.
Did Dadelbaum. Good piece of hitting. 1 out, runner at second. Ball goes all the way to the backstop. Dadelbaum's going to go to third on the pitch. So that's hitting is number 10. That is the pitcher. Bojorquez.
Yeah, he came in the spot in the order for the starting pitcher, Hansel. He went out to left field, but ended up coming in to pitch last inning.
Here's the pitch by Hernandez, fouled away. Evens the count at 1-1. Bojorquez up there hacking. He did a good job last inning of striking the last hitter out for the third out. Here's the pitch. Fastball Pop fly to the right side. Second baseman has a beat on it. He says, oh, he makes a diving catch. He stayed with it.
Holy cow, the guy on third base. I know you don't normally tag on that kind of play, but if he would have and it come off, he probably would have made it, Lee, because the second baseman had to dive and he fell down and rolled over. And
right. You know, down 9 runs.
You don't go?
Probably don't want to chance it.
Okay.
Not unless you're 100% sure you can score. How's that?
Well, there's nothing 100%, so probably don't want to chance it.
Going to bring up number 3, the catcher, Taryn Robertson. Runner at third is Daddlebaum. He got on with stand-up double. He drilled one to center field that the Wildcat center fielder could not come up with. Here's the pitch. Fastball, good. Fastball stays in for strike. 2. Down in the count is Robertson. 2 outs in the inning, that trying to bring home Daddlebaum for the first run. Ball 1. Count is 1-2. Deming Wildcats. Go ahead, Joby.
I was going to say Goddard Rockets in the house.
Yeah, Wildcats been down there hitting a bit already. Fastball stays away for Hernandez. He's nearing the 90 pitch mark, I would imagine, Joby.
He's got 98.
Oh, he's nearing the century mark.
Yep.
Here's the pitch. I think he's getting a bit tired, Joby. Going to run the count. Is that
full count?
Full count. 3-2 on Robertson, the catcher. He wears number 3 for the Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back was the outside fastball. Count remains 3-2. 2 outs. Hernandez has pitched a masterful job, Joby. We've done a really good job. He's a crafty lefty. Here's the knee lift in the pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3 for the 3rd out of the inning. Great job by Hernandez.
That was his 101st pitch, so if they don't get 1 run, we may see a new pitcher. May not for the top of the 7th, but as we go into the bottom of the 6th, Hilltoppers did get that 1 double, 1 hit. No runs, though. No errors and 1 runner left on base. We're coming to the bottom of the 6th with Clovis leading 9-0. We'll be back.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years. Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
All right, we're at the bottom of the 6th inning, coming back here with Wildcats leading 9-0. And let's see, do we have a new batter? No, it'll be Cordova.
It's Sandro Cordova.
He'll be coming to the plate.
Notice how I put that Dominican spin on it,
I heard
Joby?
that. I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 0 for 2. He reached on an error, and he reached on a walk.
So if you can't hear us sometime, Joby's being mean. He's got me doing double time. I've got to turn these 2 little knobs, and my mental acuity this weekend is not the best, so sometimes I forget to turn the knobs when I'm supposed to.
I'm being mean.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious.
I know. That's funny.
Cordova playing second base for the Wildcats. Bojorquez, the pitcher. He's not a big kid, but he battles out there, Joby, does Bojorquez.
He got that one on the outside and upper end of the strike zone, called strike 1.
Here's the windup in the pitch. Good curveball, fouled straight back. That was belt high. Cordova just missed that one. He's down in the count, 2 strikes. It's 0-2. Here's the windup in the pitch. Good fastball. Got in on his hands. It's popped to the right side. Is there a play? No play. It hits right in the on-deck circle on the first base side, Joby.
Torrey, Bojorquez, and Robertson, the first baseman, pitcher, and catcher, all gave chase but couldn't get there.
Hey, Joby, number 16's on deck, so we're going to have another pinch hitter for the Wildcats coming up.
I see that. He'll be batting for Zeke Jenkins, the left fielder.
So Bojorquez gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. Fastball stays up. Runs the count to 1-2 on the second baseman, Sandro Cordova, for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Good fastball. Little looping liner in the 4-hole. It's going to be a base hit, Joby. Just got it far enough out in the outfield. The second baseman chases it down, but it's as effective as a hard line drive.
All right, we do have a pinch hitter coming into the ball game, number 16, and that young man is Conrad Sepulveda. Bats from the left side. And that was a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Lee, so they got the winning run on the base path.
They do.
First.
Big lefty. What's his name? Tell me his name again. Sorry.
Oh, it's Conrad Sepulveda.
Sepulveda.
Well, Sepulveda. Sepulveda. It's got a B instead of a V.
Sepulveda.
Yeah.
He laces that one to right field, down the line. Runner on first. Going to third, first to third. Runners on first and third. No outs for the Wildcats. That, as you said, that runner at third, Joby, is the game-winning run.
We've got a timeout being called by the coach. Let's see if we're going to have. Yep, we're going to have a pinch runner coming in for Sepulveda. We'll see who that is. Number 4. So I think that's who he came in for.
Okay.
Yeah, Zeke Jenkins will come back into the ball game as a runner.
So at the plate, number 18.
Okay.
Is this a pinch hitter again?
Be a pinch hitter. Then.
Okay.
Well, whatever I just did.
They're gonna give him an intentional pass to load the bases, Joby. Not a bad idea. Loading the bases. You got to force it any bag. Of course, they got to come home, or the game's over. So it's going to bring up number 9. He's had a good day. Colton Stephen.
So who came in there to bat? Who got moved down to first? Number
18. Yeah. Bojorquez with the pitch. Stays away. Jenkins 2 for 2 on the. Is he 2 for 2?
Who's at the plate?
No,
he's
he's gotten 2 hits.
It's
Steven. Sorry. I know he has 2 hits and walk. Is this his 4th or 5th time up?
Colton Stephen, he's 2 for 2 with a walk, a single, and a double.
Okay, I had that right. Bojorquez out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball, fouled away. Stephen would love nothing better than to end the game with the single right here. So, Joby, the Los Alamos outfielders have to come up. If the ball's hit over their heads, the game's over anyway. So on a fly ball, they're trying to cut the run off at the plate, as is the infield. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays in, evens the count at 2-2 on Colton Stephen. He's had a really good day. He's a 9-hole hitter. He plays center field for the Wildcats. No outs. Hilltoppers are in a dire situation right here. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays away. He doesn't have any place to put him, Joby.
Yeah, it's ball 3.
Count is full. Base is full of Wildcats. I'm going to say ducks on the pond, Joby.
Yep.
The Bojorquez out of the stretch comes set. Here's the payoff pitch. It's laced. That's the ball game, Joby. Laced to left field for the winning single. Wildcats win 10-0.
All right. So as Lee said, the Wildcats win. Let's look at their. Let's look at some stuff here before we sign off. Trying to get all my stuff in held up over here. Let's see here. All right, so yeah, the winning hit out to left field, and the Los Alamos Hilltoppers line goes like this. They had no runs. They did get 3 hits. They had 3 errors in the field, and they left 6 runners stranded. For the Clovis Wildcats, they got 11 hits, 10 runs, and they left 8 stranded, had no errors defensively. And getting the win was Joseph Hernandez, who pitched 101 pitches and didn't have to pitch.
Great game.
Yeah, another great game for him. Taking the loss was Hansel, as he stayed in and battled, but the Wildcats got 2 runs on him in the 3rd, 3 more in the 4th. I think that were all his, Lee, and then he came out of the game. But in any case, the game is taken by the Clovis Wildcats. The final score 10-0, and we're going to wrap up our broadcast, but coming right back at you here at noon will be about 1 hour from now. The Goddard Rockets taking on the Deming Wildcats in the championship game, and Henry Villarreal will be on the call here on KSVPTV.com.
You and I will be back for the...
And then Lee and I will be back at 3 o'clock. The Artesia Bulldogs and the
Alamogordo Tigers
playing in the afternoon cap.
That's going to be a fun game.
It will be a good game, so stay right here. We'll see you at 3, but stay right here because at noon you've got the championship game, Goddard and Deming.
Wilbanks LLC and Wilbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience, from 1987 to 2025 in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Wilbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Wilbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers, with a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas. We hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant builds, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746-6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. On Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
Attention Tailgate Nation, it's Chevy Truck Month at Carlsbad Chevrolet. And right now, supplier pricing is available to everyone. Drive home a new 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 with total savings of up to $9,830 on select models. Shop today at Carlsbad Chevrolet on South Canal or carlsbadchevrolet.com. Carlsbad Chevrolet, proud home of the Tailgate Nation.
Savings up to $9,830 on select Silverado 1500 models. Includes factory incentives, supplier pricing. See dealer for details.
Devon Energy is now hiring in the Permian Basin. As one of the country's largest independent producers of oil and natural gas, we have exciting opportunities for people with a variety of skills and experience. We're looking for people in the Artesia community who work with integrity, dedication, and innovation. Seize this opportunity for competitive pay and comprehensive benefits. Start your career with Devon Energy today. Apply at careers.devonenergy.com. Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. Go Bulldogs.